Hello, it's noon on Wednesday, the 20th of December. You're tuned in to our midday newscast here on Arirang TV. Thank you, as always, for joining us. I'm Mark Broom. We begin this lunchtime with a rare proposal by South Korea's liberal leader. President Moon Jae-in had a sit-down interview with a U.S. broadcaster on Tuesday in which he said he's willing to postpone the annual joint military exercise with the United States during the 2018 PyeongChang Winter Olympics. Our Blue House correspondent Hwang Hojun starts us off.
It depends on how North Korea behaves, but according to the South Korean president,
한미 양국도 올림픽 기간 동안 예정돼 있는 합동 군사 훈련을 연기하는 문제를 검토할 수 있습니다. 이는 이미 나는 미국 측에 그런 제안을 했고 미국 측에서도 지금 검토하고 있습니다.
President Moon says such a move is to reduce tension on the Korean Peninsula ahead of the upcoming PyeongChang Winter Olympics, as well as to invite North Korea to the Games. These comments were made during an exclusive interview with U.S. broadcaster NBC News while President Moon was on board on the new KTX high-speed rail line, which allows visitors to travel from Incheon International Airport to the Olympics site in a couple of hours. While the president has mentioned potentially reducing the size of the joint exercises in order to bring Pyongyang to the table for dialogue, this is the first time he actually asked Washington to consider the possibility. Normally, the biggest of the joint exercises are held each spring, known as Key Resolve and Foul Eagle, involving more than 300,000 U.S. and South Korean soldiers. And this year, it will likely overlap with the Paralympics, which will be held from March 9th to the 18th. President Moon said North Korea stopping its provocations leading up to the PyeongChang Olympics will greatly help in holding a safe Games. He also said it will help in creating a conducive atmosphere towards inter-Korean as well as U.S.-North Korean dialogue. President Moon was optimistic on the idea of North Korea eventually showing up at the quadrennial event. He also emphasized he doesn't believe the regime will try to disrupt the Olympics, guaranteeing the safety of those taking part in the Games. Hwang Hojun, Arirang News.